Hi, I'm Matt Counts. This is my lesson plan 1. This would be with a junior high off season at Midland Christian. I coach junior high off season along with a number of sports. But in the morning, every day they go from 8 to 8:50. I'm going to take you through 4 lifts: the back squat, the bench press, the Romanian deadlift, and the barbell shrug. All of these lifts are very, very basic movements, and we can only get through 4 lifts with these guys because they are beginners. So the first one is the back squat. All right, I want to make sure my hands are even on the bar. I want to use the knurling, which is the rough part of the bar. Make sure my hands are right. Okay, put my head underneath the bar. I'm going to emphasize a need of a spotter during this, especially with those younger guys. They don't know how to move their body very well. So even the lightest weight, they can be off and fall. Okay, so I'm going to use my thumbs, make sure I'm the same distance on the knurling. Okay, I put my back underneath the bar. I want the bar high, I don't want a low bar, hold it. This is just a beginner lift course. So whenever I want a high bar, because we're not doing powerlifting or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to keep the bar on my traps. Okay, the meat part of my bones. Sometimes the junior high kids, it's hard to do this. Make sure they understand the meat because they don't have much. Okay, so I want my feet just outside shoulder width. My toes are ever so slightly pointed outward. My chin is up, eyes are up, chest is up. Okay, right when I go down, I want to make a hip hinge. Okay, so the back of my hips push out like I'm pushing back a car door. Okay, this helps my balance stay on my heels. So I push out, hip hinge, go straight down, then straight back up. Okay, the point where I want to get is where my hamstrings are touching my calves. Okay, if I didn't have my shorts on, you can see better. Boom. Oh yeah. Okay. I want to make sure the weight's always on my heels. Okay. My eyes are up. My chest is up. Okay. And my knees never come in or out. I want to make sure my knees stay fixed for the most part. If I have a hard time bringing my knees in, I want to try to force them out as best I can. Okay. After that, we'll come over to the bench press. Okay. On the bench press, I usually start off with the same 5 things, okay? You got 5 points of contact on the bench press. Your 2 feet on the ground, your hips on the bench, and your back on the bench, and then your head, okay? A lot of times, especially when you get more advanced, everyone wants to throw weight and they throw their hips forward and they hurt their back, okay? Especially with these junior high kids, I want to make sure you're going super lightweight, making sure we're getting the form exactly right, okay? So I'm going to make sure my feet steady on the ground. Okay, some of those kids are real kind of short, pretty short, and so they need weights or something like that underneath them. But make sure part of their foot is on the ground. Okay, my hips are down. Okay, my back's on the bench press. My head's on the bench press. Again, I use the knurling. Okay, to find where my grooves are on the bar. Make sure my thumbs are even. Okay. All right, I'm gonna emphasize the spotter on this one also. Okay, spotter's gonna help me lift the bar off, bring it forward, and I'm gonna bring the bar straight down to my sternum, right where my pecs meet. Okay, then I bring it right back up. Okay, I'm gonna emphasize these guys. I'm gonna bring my elbows in. I don't want to flare my elbows out. Okay, I try to teach them it's real hard to come with a punch with your elbows out instead of in. Okay, so go down slowly. And then once I touch my sternum, boom, right back up as best I can. Okay? When I'm done, my partner's going to guide me in to the rack. All right? Now, we're going to go on to the Romanian deadlift. Okay? Right now, America, everyone likes to push a lot. They don't like to pull, especially with everyone likes to squat or deadlift. They don't really think about the back half. Especially in squat, you get a lot more obliques and you do hamstrings. So I want to emphasize a good posterior chain, these younger guys, okay? So I'm going to take the bar. Probably they'll have just a 45-pound bar, or maybe a 5-pound plastic plate, composite plate, training plate for beginners, okay? My hands even, just like always. I want my hands just outside my frame. Okay, biggest thing I'm going to show y'all is I want my feet just dollar bill width apart, okay? Just the size of a dollar bill. I want my feet underneath my hips so I can create a straight line when I'm doing RDL, okay? Romanian deadlift, all right? So the biggest thing, I want to take my stance, dollar bill width, okay? I'm going to be locked out, right? And then I just want to unlock my knees ever so slightly. This is the hardest part to get to these junior high kids. Then also, I want to keep it flexed at that same spot. So what I like to use slightly unlocked and then keep your knee flexed, okay? And always throughout the entire lift do that, okay? Just like we did with our squat, we're going to have a hip hinge, and I'll push my butt back when I go down, okay? So I'm going to pick up the bar. My hands are just outside my frame. I got my dollar bill width, okay? They're straight ahead, okay? My knees flex ever so slightly, and I push my hips back like I'm closing a car door. Go slowly down. And I shoot back up when I can't keep my knees slightly flexed, okay? The biggest thing is I want to keep the bar close to my body, and I want to shoot right back up, okay, when I get to that point where I can't hold it any longer, okay? If I can't hold it any longer where I'm just going 2 inches, we need to lighten the weight, okay? I want to just go past my knee and shoot right back up, okay? After that, we'll go to the barbell shrug. Okay, this other part of your posterior chain. Okay, your posterior chain goes all the way from your calves all the way up to your trapezoids. Okay, trapezius, excuse me. Okay, now when I want to do a shrug, okay, again, the biggest thing for these kids is they grab the bar and they'll grab it on this side. Okay, so I want to make sure my hands are just outside my frame. Okay, I'm holding the bar and I come up and I squeeze at the top. Okay, 1, 2, then I'm back down. Alright, I have a pronated grip, so I'm going to teach them my pronated grip. His hands are over. I can see the back of my hand, okay? A supinated grip, where I can see my palms, alright? So now, pronated grip, up, squeeze, then back down. Up, squeeze, 1, 2, then back down, okay? I want to emphasize, once we get better at it, I want to emphasize going slow, because I want to go just right like this, okay? I want to emphasize also that I'm going back, too. Okay, I'm not just going up and bringing my chest forward. Okay, I want to stand tall. Okay, notice my chest is up. Okay, my butt is slightly out. And boom, up and down. Okay. After that, I bring them up, stretch a little bit, and then I'll hit into the shower because that's the first part of their day. Okay. Biggest thing I try to teach these guys is everything we do, we have great posture. Okay. If I'm doing a squat, my back's bending, they're gonna hurt themselves. And it's going to fix a lot of things they have day-to-day basis. And they're strengthen their back instead of hurt their back. Okay? The goal for these beginners is to create a love for weightlifting. And maybe if they don't like weightlifting, give them a love for any kind of exercise. Because you teach them now these small things, and you create slow building. Okay? USAW does a great job of having philosophy. If you start beginning, you grow, and you train to compete. Train to learn, train to get fit, train to compete, and then train because you love it, okay? It's a slow process, but this is the beginning, okay? Thanks.